Game development, beautiful as it is, may also be a cumbersome activity if practiced wrong. That is why I've come forward with a few tips or hacks, whatever we call them, that can prove really useful in keeping making videos, games as terrific as possible. Stay on point, or in other words, know what you are doing. It is not difficult to get sidetracked with any project you are working on. Making a game? Neat. Now, do you know what is it the most dangerous thing while doing any creative project, including game development? Investing your time in it and just to abandon it and start yet another one. And then another one. And another. This leaves you with a chain of unfinished cases of work and a ton of already spent time. Not too bad if you learn something in the process, but straying away from the topic you wish to focus on can prove lethal to the thing you're working on. During the working, ask yourself, what am I doing? You're making a game, you're writing a book, you might be even painting a painting. The point is, you might be entirely convinced that you're still working on the thing you started with. It may or may not be completely fine. It is the matter of the case, obviously. However, if you change the theme or change topic too many times, or by minor changes you are doing something entirely different, a red flag should appear above your head. If you are still making progress, it is good. Progress is always good. Your piece of art changed, that is fine, but observe whether you are not starting from the very beginning once again. Every introduction written from scratch shows you that you are starting a new thing. It means you are not on the point. Say it aloud. I'm not on the point. Now you have two things to choose from. They are called options. You either give up doing any project at all and stick to jumping from topic to topic just for the sake of fun or expanding your workshop and learning in general. Or, in contrast, you choose a case and work on it. You focus on that one project and stick to the theme. You work and stay on point. If you have difficulties, help yourself. Remind yourself what are you doing. Write a short summary of the things you are working on and read it every day. Think about it. Have a title and a subtitle written around the place you work. So in other words, keep on doing what you started. It doesn't mean you can't change it or find a better goal to pursue. Just bear in mind the time you invested in the already commenced project. That notwithstanding, beware of projects that act like bottomless pits of time-consuming garbage. Spot them and omit them. Stay organized. It will be easier for you to achieve your goal and finish your project if you organize your time well. The rule of thumb is that if you pick up an activity, focus on it and do it well. The more effort you put into your game or a piece of art, the better the outcome. So plan your time investment wisely and smartly. If you already know what you want to plan, do it. If you already know what you want to do, plan it. Write down major components required for completing your project. Divide them into sections basing on a type, like graphics, audio, script, and plot. Then use the go into more and more details method. List things that are more and more subtle, yet try to sort them all using your own importance factor. Rate preliminary their difficulty. If you have such a list that is a matter of fact more of a matrix, you can easily assess which things you need to do in what order, taking their value into consideration. It is advised to start with writing down what you want to do before you even start working on your game. But keep in mind that it is not a one-time activity. Try to look at the chart and think what else you need to do. Add items, alter the existing ones, or delete those that will find unneeded. Then the list will grow and diminish at the same time as you'll add new stuff and cross out the done ones. Stay on schedule. Once you are organized, spend some time on planning what to do when. It is said that even 5 minutes of planning may reduce your workload by 7 hours, since you won't wander aimlessly, but you will strike the goals with great precision. Choose one day every week when you will decide what to do at what time. Make a schedule and stick to it, as it will help you in your making progress. You may take daily time to correct it if you see that prior decision was wrong or not fitting the situation. If you plan on doing some task and do not manage to complete them on time, you shouldn't worry or be mad about yourself. You will always face some unexpected odds, and that is fine. Take your time to plan it once again. Every next schedule will be more accurate and you will be able to predict things better. The other important thing is to adjust working time. That may include carving longer sessions dedicated strictly to working on your current project. Choose time where you have no other obligations and spend it on doing your case thing. If you choose a set time block during repeatable hours, it will help you stay in the workflow. If it's possible, try not to dive into social media or other distracting activities while you are making your game. Remember that checking the newsfeed will not help you code the boss battle, nor will it draw the player animation. Focus on deep work and avoid the shallow one. When you start your working period, make sure you do only the thing you planned. If you need, shorten the period, but do not ever allow yourself to be distracted. If you need, make breaks. Check Facebook then, but in the times other than that, keep your phone on silence. Or ask your parents to keep it for you. Remember that, as a human being, you are susceptible to temptations like everybody else. I know it from experience, you know it from experience. It is better to change the environment than try to resist present distractions. Stay healthy. Keeping yourself healthy is far more important than you may actually think. But even if you know that, like many do, it is still a very different thing to put that knowledge into practice. There are a few major aspects of your body that you should keep an eye on. This is hydration, hunger, energy and mood. First two seem rather obvious, but then they are not. If you work long hours in front of a computer, be careful not to overeat with high caloric food like sugars. You should prefer food with high nutrition value. Drink much, especially water. You may not find yourself particularly thirsty, but always aim at taking at least 2 liters of fluids daily. If you drink coffee, that's fine, but bear in mind that it does not hydrate your body well. Avoid coffee before bedtime. Avoid caffeine before bedtime. When it is late and you are feeling tired, it is better to hit the sack rather than find yourself snoring with your head on the keyboard. 8 hours of sleep is nowadays a rare commodity, I know, but then again you may reduce the fatigue with a quick nap during daytime. On average, people are most tired between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m, so it's great time for quick sleep activity. Even as short a nap as a 30-minute one may do wonders. Also, keep your head clean. If the work is not going well, take a break. Go for a walk, look through a window, or clean your desk. A quick move like that can unload your mind and make your appetite for work to reappear. However, if you are in a particularly sad mood, think about aborting your work sessions. Talk with a friend or read a book instead. Check your chair if you are sitting with straight back. Make sure the place is correctly illuminated. If the font in the code editor is too small, zoom in. It is better to zoom in and increase the font, but keep the monitor further away at the same time. Make sure your keyboard is convenient to use. If your hands go numb after typing too much, it may be the item's fault. Keep a sharp eye on this. It will avoid you a lot of trouble later, trust me. Middle end. Game making or any other designing process, as a matter of fact, can be frustrating or energy draining at times. The main thing is to implement those good pieces of advice to make it go as smooth as possible. That allows us to stay in the state of flow, which is greatly beneficial for the quality outcome of our project. Try to implement the knowledge I showed you today or replace it with something you learn elsewhere. Always keep educating yourself and never rest on your laurels. What do you think? Do you use other techniques and hacks? Let me know in the comments. Peace!